Good afternoon, friends. I'm Dr. Aajay Shah, and today we are bringing another Facebook Live. Obviously, everybody has a coronavirus and COVID-19 in their mind. At the same time, we need to keep staying healthy, keep our immune system up, and I've been promoting not just to have more knowledge about coronavirus and COVID-19, but how to also stay healthy and happy. And over the last 2 years, I realized that happiness is one of the major part of being healthy. People who are happy typically are healthier, and same with people who are healthier are typically happier. So happiness and health goes hand in hand. So today I'm doing this short video, about 6 minutes long, on what factors help you to stay happy. There's one thing which I came along over last few days is a concept called hedonic adaptation. Again, hedonic adaptation. Hedonic adaptation is a concept where the material things which made you happy over the long run does not make you happy. Same thing goes with experiences. So give you an example. When you buy a new car, for example, if you buy a new BMW or new Mercedes, you're very happy the day you bought it. After 1 week, you're still happy, but not as happy as the day you bought it. After a month, that same happiness goes further down, and after a year you don't even remember that you bought a new BMW or Mercedes. So again, this physical material thing, when you buy it, over the time the happiness it brought goes away. So this is called hedonic adaptation, and many times hedonic adaptation is the reason our happiness, our pleasure, our well-being does not continue for a long time. So how can we overcome this hedonic adaptation? How can we continue this experience of well-being, experience of happiness, continue longer and longer with the material things and with experiences? So let's talk about what's the first thing you can do to avoid this hedonic adaptation. Again, hedonic adaptation is the one where you actually start to have less and less feeling of happiness after you purchase a thing or after you have an experience. The most important thing for avoiding hedonic adaptation is to invest your time and invest your money and invest your efforts into an experience, not buying a material thing. So for example, if you have option of continue to drive a good used car, continue to do that and invest that money and time into a vacation or going out with friends, essentially investing more into experience than material thing. This is the best way to actually you can avoid hedonic adaptation, because material things are many times permanent or semi-permanent, and after a few days, after a few months, that happiness goes away. While experiences typically are short-lasting, and then they can be continued with many different experiences. So again, have more experiences and less material things in your life. The other ways you can avoid or you can thwart the hedonic adaptation is called savoring. Savoring essentially is an experience where whenever you are having any experience, you try to mimic and you try to do the things over a long time. For example, if you are eating cookie, try to realize the taste of it, the texture of it, savor it, and then you can also continue that experience, continue that happiness for a long time. Savoring can be also increased by sharing whatever experience you have, by telling people the experience you have, by writing down how you felt about that experience. Actually, you can even start writing down all the experiences you have in your phone. You can actually take a picture of it or video of it, that experience, and that experience will last long. So again, savoring is very important to avoid the hedonic adaptation. Savoring will continue that experience feeling in your mind, in your heart, and you will actually continue to stay happier and at well-being. The second thing you can do to avoid hedonic adaptation is negative visualization. Negative visualization is a concept or a method where you actually think as if that thing did not happen. For example, if you have a nice car, visualizing that you did not have that car. And if you think that you did not have that car, you'll be walking to work or you'll be taking a bus, and how your life would be. So again, visualizing something which as if you did not have it. This negative visualization really creates a value of the experience or value of the material possession we have, and that experience, that possession, the happiness can last longer. The third way you can overcome a hedonic adaptation is by thinking that today is your last day or this month is your last month. For example, if you think that today is your last day living in this big house and from tomorrow you'll be living in a small apartment or smaller house, then you'll start to value the importance of the big house and the happiness it brings you. So again, thinking of the last day or last month. For example, if you are at work thinking that this is your last month at the work, you will start actually treating your co-workers as more like friends, appreciating the work you have, appreciating the salary you get. So again, thinking if this is your last day or this is your last month. And the last thing, the way you can avoid the hedonic adaptation is by having gratitude. Whenever you have any experience, whenever you have any material possession, try to thank for having that. Try to thank all the experiences you have in life. Matter of fact, I've made a habit of making a daily journal of gratitude lists. I have made a master list of my gratitude. For example, in my master list of gratitude, I have living in the big house, having a nice car, having a nice job, having a good spouse, having a great spouse, having a nice family, having parents who are still alive and have the blessings. So I've made a master list of all my gratitudes. And on top of it, every day I add my daily gratitudes. For example, yesterday I was able to read a nice book on the phone, and that book was my gratitude, that I was able to read a nice book on the phone. So again, have a master list of your gratitude which you viewed every day, and thank for having those things in your life. And also have a daily running list of your gratitudes, what good things happen to you. So again, this is the way you can overcome hedonic adaptation, and you can continue to have long-term happiness, long-term well-being from the material things as well as experiences. So again, read more about hedonic adaptation. Hedonic adaptation, if you avoid it, you will be happier longer, your experiences will last longer, and your material thing give you the longer happiness instead of short lasting happiness. This is just a 4 or 5 minute long video. I'll be recording more videos on how to be happy, how to have well-being in life, how to flourish in the life starting today, and we'll be posting more videos on happiness, well-being and flourishing. Thank you.